Yep.
This is Jeff Prescott, who was a 118-pound national champion, an outstanding wrestler in the NCAAs last year, against Terry Brands of Iowa, a national champion 2 years ago. They're at 126. Prescott will probably go back to 118 after this match, but he wants to wrestle Terry Brands first. Now these, as we said, Rich Lorenzo called these two men pit bulls. They wrestled each other in the Virginia duels. Tim and I were there a couple of years ago, and these men were both disqualified for fighting. And we have to admit, when they got rough with each other, off the mat. Here is Prescott in on the leg against Brands.
I think what you're going to see as a viewer here, you're going to see two wrestlers that are always trying to score. Both Brands and Prescott are always trying to score. They're trying to throw you to your back. They're trying to put a little pain into you. They're not very, you know, I tell you, the wrestler who is most patient in this match may be the one that's most successful.
Neither one of them is afraid of man or beast, and they are goers all the time.
Two extremely strong individuals in Brands, Terry Brands and Jeff Prescott. They both love to compete.
On the edge.
It's just what a lot of fans come to watch. I mean, if every match like this was in a wrestling match, we wouldn't have any seat arenas, wherever the arenas, whatever they hold. They
Brands came right up behind, and he has the takedown. Two to nothing in favor of Brands. That was a strange kind of loss of concentration there.
There's Bonnie Brands, mother of Terry Brands, very excited right there. And if Terry Brands, if that was a close call at first, he proved the takedown then as he stayed behind the arms and finally brought Jeff Prescott down to the mat. 2-0.
That was a little bit of a surprise, actually, the way it happened, because it was as if Jeff got his back away from him and forgot where he was. Prescott is out. It's 2-1. Brands, Terry Brands of Iowa.
Oh, nice job. Double. Used that underhook, came across to that, made it a double leg takedown.
Terry Brands made it 4-1. As he was taking him back. If we were to see that again, I think that's what we might see. But here's Brands with 2 takedowns, leading. These are both national champions. It's 4-1 with a minute left in the first period at Penn State. And Penn State has the lead here 3-0 on Shawn Nelson's win at 118.
Not very many people, if anybody, ever rides out Prescott. He's very good underneath. He just came out for the one again. But 4-2. Terry Brands has come to this match ready to wrestle, and you needed to be when you're against another national champion. Prescott's coming off a big victory by their own 118-pounder, Shawn Nelson. Right here. Now, here we come across. I don't see any. No. Okay,
that was in the other
situation. I was looking for whether they stepped on the foot or not, and I couldn't see it.
I was in the double leg takedown when they were going out of bounds. In the center. It was just a little accidental situation. It looked like it might have caused a twist, but they're not showing any problems now. Here is a warning against Prescott for wrestling when he's back to the mat, or back to the edge. Little surprise there. 4-2 is the score in favor of Terry Brands, and here he comes.
Well, you know, we've seen this happen before. When Terry Brands gets on a roll, it might be against Kendall, or Kendall Cross. Was it both of them? They both had their meets with Kendall Cross, I think. I think you're right.
But I think it was probably, I think that was Tom Brands a couple of years ago. But it's 6-2 at the end of the first period. And there's Tom Brands, first period.
And there's Father Brands, Tom Brands, excited.
There you go, guys. Second period. Right here.
The choice that time went to Brands, and he's going to go neutral.
Well, I can understand why after the success he had in the first period. When you have something going, you just get after him. Not only do you know that you can make it work, but your opponent is psychologically now a little bit destroyed, knowing that 3 times in a row he's been taken down.
And he looks stronger. He looks stronger than Prescott tonight.
He does make Prescott look like he needs to go down to 118, you know, with the way he's wrestling right now. Prescott is very strong young man, but I don't think he's as strong as Terry Brands.
And again, he comes around. He's just been quicker on the draw, and that's the 4th takedown for Terry Brands. He's up 8-2.
See, what I like about both these wrestlers, and tonight it happens to be that Terry Brands has got the chance the most, is they go for the fall.
And he is going for the fall. Did he get a near fall?
Oh, yeah, he got 2 at least.
He did. 10-2. 10-2 in favor of Terry Brands against Jeff Prescott.
See, and it doesn't matter whether you're getting pushed or not. You have to know how to wrestle in the middle of the mat. And right now, Terry Brands is making Prescott look terrible. He's pushing him on the side. He's got 2.
And it's now 12-3.
Right here, the near fall, he just catches him back. Look at that underhook right there. Catches the head, and Prescott barely gets his elbow through there. You can see it, and that's where he's able to hook through and come out of there and avoid the fall.
But it's 12-3 here with 46 seconds to go in only the second period, and Terry Brands is really turning it on Jeff Prescott. It's like a payback for zapping him.
Well, and Prescott's this type of wrestler. He puts a lot of pain into the people that he wrestles. And right now, the tables are being turned on him right now.
Break it, guys. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. 1-3.
Now, Rich Lorenzo's going to say all he's doing is pushing.
Questioning his
Well, yeah, Rich went back to him and said, no, you're wrong, Ref.
And there is Brands putting Prescott on his back.
This is unbelievable. I shouldn't say that because it's Terry Brands, and we've seen it before.
Oh, yeah. And it's... Well, now... I'll tell you what. It's 18-5. Going into the third period.
You know, the one thing that's different right here is that even being pushed, Prescott's not even getting a chance to make a shot. Right here, to the back, 4-point move.
No.
18-5. Well, there's...
Yeah, they deferred. Iowa had it. Yep.
His dad's reaction. It's just hard to believe how these matches could turn. I wouldn't have expected.
He's always had it 126. And this is just going to fuel the fire for Jeff Prescott. He's that kind of competitor. You're going to see him doing this kind of thing to a lot of people yet this year. Probably at 118, though.
So Prescott had his choice, and he started on top. He wants to try to turn Brands. This is the only chance he's got.
Yeah, well, and it's a pretty good chance. Maybe not against Terry Brands. We're going to see right here. But Prescott's one of the best I've seen in being able to tilt and get a run going himself. Man, he gets going with those tilts. You know, there's no stopping it. But right here, I don't know whether Terry Brands will even let him get going. And he's not going to, I don't think.
A minute and 20 seconds of riding time for Brands, too, at this point. A minute 15 to go in the match. And Terry Brands leads Prescott 18-5. You're watching Iowa Public Television's College Wrestling Series. This is number 1 ranked Iowa against number 3 Penn State. Actually, they'll be number 2 the next time the rankings come out after having beaten Iowa State, which is currently number 2. Brands.
So you can see how tough Prescott is on top by being able to ride this long on Terry Brands.
Now you see,
there's the he was able to get the hand right there. He controlled the hand, and he was out. That's what you have to do.
No riding time now because it's at less than a minute, but just barely less than a minute. Brands, with a lot of strength, is managing to keep Prescott out of bounds. In fact, by his power, his ability to keep him on the edge, he's actually led to those stalling calls. 40 seconds to go.
Yeah, right there. Prescott's not coming in. The ref could end the match right now. It'd be too bad if he had to. Yeah, that's a good call.
He called it. That's going to be a technical fall at the edge of the match. Boy, can you believe it? A technical fall by Terry Brands over last year's 108.